But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gull Gaming. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Star Trek Armada 3. I've decided to do a single-player solo playthrough. There have been some questions asked about the frequency of random events, and I wanted to do a little bit of playtesting in solo in order to ascertain if that is indeed a problem. So I'm going to share this with you as we go along. That is basically the plan for this playthrough. We do know that the frequency of the random events and the severity of the random events, they work well in multiplayer, and that might be our downfall as a development team. We often play multiplayer games in order to ascertain balance of one faction versus another faction, and we don't so often play single-player solo games, and we recognise that the frequency and severity of the random events may have caused some issues in solo games, especially on smaller maps where the speed of the random events and where they can get to may challenge AI players. That's something that we're going to look at in the near future, and we may release a patch to fix that, if indeed there is a problem, as many of you have ascertained. Or we may just hold together until our next version. There are quite a few things that we still want to do. During the course of this, we're going to be talking about a couple of other things, and hopefully it'll shed a little bit of light on where we are as a development team as well. Okay, so what I want to do today is, let's go in. We're going to do a new game, and I'm actually going to do a large map. I do prefer larger maps, and let's just see. I only want 1 star in this particular map, so let's just see what I can find. Fallen Empire, that looks interesting. 54 planets, that's not actually such a large map. 5 stars, 1 star, this looks... 98 planets? Oh, it's a competitive variant there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I think we'll go for this 54 planet map, The Fallen Empire by Kalian556. I always say his name wrong, he's probably going to bring me up on that at some point, so let's go into the play thing. We're going to leave everything as random. I'm fairly convinced that the Borg aren't as overpowered as they used to be, so we'll see how that goes as well. And we want to play as the United Federation of Planets. The reason that we're going to do that is because they've received quite an overhaul, so let's select them for ourselves. All the other teams can be as is, and we're going to leave them on normal for this one. That seems okay for me. I am going to be keeping my Cardassian flag. I can't not have it. Game options, yeah, fast research, fast ship speeds is fine. And do I want quick start? Let's have normal start. Pirates are active, random events are active. And the victory options, all normal. Let's start the game. Right, while things are loading, do not be distressed. Your dream of reunification is not dead. It will simply take a different form. The Romulan conquest of Vulcan. Uh-oh. Calm yourself, sailor. Calm yourself. We're going to talk a little bit about Axanar as well, and where that's at. We were in the process of creating a new total conversion based on the Axanar universe. Now, unfortunately, there has been some legal wrangling involved there, and that is sadly going to put a halt to our development of Axanar. We loved what the Axanar team were doing. We loved the Prelude to Axanar film, but we do recognise that it is the property of CBS and Paramount, and CBS and Paramount are effectively suing Axanar Productions at the moment. This has caused us to have to say, okay, we're going to cease development on this particular mod, because we don't want to be directly involved in a negative way with anything that that might damage us as mod producers. Now, as you all know, we do this for the love. We have never taken a single donation for the work that we've done, and we've never asked for any form of money. We just do this because we want to do it. Let's just pause that for a moment and go to effects. There it is. just going to change the skyboxes a couple of times. That looks like it might be a more Feddy one. Oh yes, that's nice. So sadly, that has led for us to cease development on Axanar. We did have several ships, we did have several effects, and we had a lot of good ideas for it. Now, we were simultaneously working on something that Max really wanted to do called the Lost Years expansion to STA3. The Lost Years will come in the form of a large-scale expansion pack, which may ultimately, depending on the amount of changes that we need to make to STA3, be a standalone one, which could be very interesting. We're going to incorporate a lot of the ideas that we had for Axanar into the Lost Years, which could be really, really good. We did have a lot of good ideas for Axanar, which is going to make it more of a tactical battle with smaller fleets and a greater reliance on using better tactics. Why have I not got anything on my asteroids? Oh, Kalian. Let's fix that. There we go, that's getting fixed. Excellent. And we really, really hope that you'll stick with us for the development of the Lost Years. There are ships like Probert's initial concept for the Enterprise C, which I'm sure you've seen pictures of. Alright, let's get a couple of Jupiter stations up. And it looks, rather concerningly, like we haven't got a capital ship factory either. So let's just wait for that. There we go, let's get that in. Cool. We can now build our ambassador. And ooh, can't even explore. This is not the ideal map. This is something that I will bring up with Kalian. But I'm really excited about this new patch. I think it's another big step forward for us, especially with the Federation. We made a lot of changes to the Federation that should have improved it greatly. Where's that ship?
Station complete. Station
Excellent.
complete.
Come on, faster. We definitely need more Nova classes. Let's just check if the planet is indeed as upgraded as it should be. It is, that's good. Okay, cool.
Begin a sensor scan.
It appears that I live at Tribble Prime.
Just
cool.
tell me where to go.
Alright, you go on your survey mission. There is a new Nova coming out as well, in addition to several new Romulan ships for the next version. Can I get another one yet? Excellent. Got to adapt to the situations.
Planetary system detected.
Okay, let's see what this is. This is a Class D planetoid. It's only got 3 Markan
Just
raiders.
tell me where to go.
That should be fine. We've got this
Bring
guy
up
as well.
local star
Off you
charts.
go. So tell us what you think about Axanar and
Entering
CBS
coordinates.
taking a hand in this, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. I personally feel that Axanar should probably grit its teeth and try and do everything it can to cut a deal with CBS. I think the current way
Planetary system detected.
that the Axanar Productions crew are going about fighting this is probably not going to be productive. It seems counterproductive, especially the "we stand with Axanar" thing. That really concerns me in a very deep way. It just seems to me like
Station
they're
complete.
doing everything that they possibly can to get under the noses of CBS. And is that something that you, or Paramount I should say, is that something that you would really want to do as a producer? To me, no. I would be terrified of doing that by virtue of the fact that I think it would have a negative impact on the potential for the future. But there we are. That is something that I shouldn't really be commenting on, but I do. And will. Those stations, though.
Give the word.
Anybody ever wondered what these kind of blobs underneath the stations are? I'm sure there's some kind of explanation in the technical manuals, but generally speaking, you know, in today's days, I would think this would be
Station complete.
kind of fuel cells or something like that, but that wouldn't be necessary for Federation items. It's a little bit further in the future.
Insufficient latinum.
Oh, you're an
Standing
insufficient
by.
latinum. Got a newer model of the Saber here. Very nice.
Planetary system detected.
This is something that I really want to address as well. This whole wiggling thing that the ships sometimes do when they're moving slowly. It really bothers me, and I want to take a look at the movement specs of the ships and see if we can avoid that little wiggle as ships turn.
Station complete.
It seems to be specifically when they're turning and moving very slowly, so yeah, that's definitely something that we need to look at. Have we got the there you go, she's building. But I need as many sabers as I can in order to expand in a meaningful way. Now, on to research. Does that really want to be called Manifest Destiny? Apparently it does. Manifest Destiny was a term coined by the US.
Planetary system detected.
Right then, let us continue. Come on, build, you beautiful bastard. Let's see how many planets we've found so far. Now, it does appear that we've got plenty of Ooh. This is a Tholian assembly planet.
Awaiting orders.
Concerning.
All crew stand ready.
Right, it does sound like the ambassador is done. Let's bring her over here. We'll have some Danubes because they're a little bit more adaptable, and we'll have that, of course. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze one more saber out. Yes, we can. Can we fix it? Okay, so let's see what enemies we have. Okay, so we've got the Ninth Order, which appears to be a Cardassian/Dominion faction. Task Force 33. Task Force 13. We have some Borg, Unimatrix 414. Some Klingons in the House of Korath and the House of Taresh. Oh, and the House of Tyr. Task Force 3, which again is a Federation, because we've got 4 Federations altogether. And we have the Legio X Caraya, which are the Romulans. So we do have everybody represented here. It's a shame that there aren't more than one Cardassian faction, because they may go in opposite directions. I think that's probably going to be enough, so let's fleet these guys.
Steady as she goes.
Tell them to travel together, and we'll
change heading.
Attempt to take our first planet.
Planetary system detected.
Hopefully I'll also soon be playing a game of Interregnum. They fairly recently released their latest version, and I am always impressed by Goafan's work. So hopefully I'll get onto that soon. If work lets me, of course.
Ready weapons.
Right, let's get them all attacking the same thing. Oh, Frank, why are you always lagging behind?
Give the word. Give the word.
Right then. Kill it. Kill it better. Alright, we're taking those shields down. It's looking good. Here we go. Let's get those torpedoes in. Nice, nice. That third Mirror Dawn Raider is lagging behind, so that's going to limit damage to my fleet. I like that. Come on, kill it with fire. Alright, it looks like we've already got a whale probe. Massive probe of unknown origin has been detected. See, that's what, 8 minutes into the game? That's probably too soon by my tastes. We'll see if that has a negative effect on anything. As I say, this is for you guys, but it's also a testing session for me to see where we can do better and where we've gone wrong.
Give the word. Change heading. Altering course.
The Saber class is taking a beasting.
system detected.
There she goes. Okay.
Awaiting orders. Ready weapons.
There we go. That's got the fleet attacking. Any research that I can do at this point? Let's get our interstellar commerce up. That's really going to help us, and we'll... Actually, it looks like we're lagging behind a little bit with regards to crystal. By crystal I do, of course, mean dilithium, yes. And titanium will do as well.
Insufficient latinum.
But we can't afford it. Because we're not cool.
Planetary system detected.
That is a lot of torpedoes. Nice. Really nice alpha run there. The Sabres are one of the very few ships that seem to have like an alpha strike. I think because of the way they fire and the way they... I think they've only got front-facing torpedoes. Or forward-facing torpedoes.
Research complete.
Nice, okay. As soon as these guys turn around and do the torpedoes again, there they go. This guy's going to go down. There he goes. Right.
Crew standing by.
Okay, sir.
Helm,
Let's take
bring
that
us
planet.
about.
Very, very cool. We've got our research being done now. We're also going to do this Tier 1 colonization thing as well, because it is going to increase the tax revenue on our homeworld. You can see... we can see that there is also culture emanating from one of our stations. Now, I believe that culture has been added to the Starfleet HQ in order to avoid being culture blotted early on in the game. It also forces the AI to utilize culture as well.
Helm, bring us about.
Which we feel is a very, very beneficial thing. Because it means you can be attacked economically as well as physically by the enemy, even from the word go. Previously, in most Sins games, the enemy won't start using culture until you do. So yeah, good times. Let's sell a couple of hundred of that and work on our civic infrastructure, because we don't want to be losing money on a planet that we just gained.
Adjusting coordinates.
Okay, looks like our tritanium and dilithium
Planetary
extraction
system
rates
detected.
have been helped by this heavily crated thing, but we're actually hindered by population, because apparently going up and down is unacceptable if you're from the
Crew
Federation.
standing by.
So we'll just have to work on making this more of a production facility than anything else. What are we missing out on
Station
here?
complete.
Oh, we'll have to give that a minute or two.
Research complete.
There we go, we're no longer losing tax, which is great.
Adjusting coordinates.
Oh, look, we found Task Force 3's homeworld. Our forces have arrived. Good, good.
Planetary system detected.
Reroute all auxiliary power to
It
weapons.
looks like some of the Maquis are inhabiting this world. There they are. It's one of their Condor attack craft. Oh, I don't think it's going to be around for long. There it goes. Beautiful
We
Alpha
await
strike.
your command.
Let's go for the next one. There should be a
Research
Jaeger here as well.
complete.
Yes, there it is. This is the most dangerous thing, but I think if we take all the Condors out before it arrives, it should be fine. You betrayed your uniform!
Planetary system detected.
Bring engines to full.
Okay. Let's go for that Condor.
Lock phasers.
Excuse me, Jaeger. And that should be fine. We've got those levels up, so let's upgrade this to the
Research
maximum amount that we can.
complete.
And we'll then start building some... Hopefully I've still got enough room to build a commerce station. Yes, I have. Good. This commerce is good. I've learned this.
Planetary system detected.
Come on. Let's be having it. Okay, there we go. Let's go unity and diversity here. It's going to increase our maximum population for these tier 1 worlds. Here's one of our tier 1 worlds. It's got a lot of enemy vessels there, so we're going to need to work a little bit harder to get that. So we'll go for Lambda first.
Colonization was successful.
Hey!
Insufficient dilithium.
Insufficient anything. Let's get more
Research
dilithium mines
complete.
up. Okay, cool. Next stop is get the civic infrastructure up, because once again, it's going to be beneficial to us. How's our research looking? Okay, all fine so far.
Crew standing by.
Our ships seem okay, so we'll
Bring engines
continue
to
on
full.
to Lambda... Ooh. Geminorum? Lambda Geminorum. Okay.
Enemy vessels detected.
Was that against me? And yes. Looks like the pirates have come against me first, which is interesting. I may have to bump up my fleet a little bit in order to repel that.
Research complete.
However, at this point, I don't have
Adjusting coordinates.
a military
Station
research
complete.
station, so let's sell a little bit of this. I've got to get that trading post first. I can't help myself. We really need more. Yes, really need more dilithium. We're struggling for that. Let's just wait until that's done. We'll do logistical development because I think some Mirandas might be beneficial and helpful for us. Pirates are usually around here somewhere, so I'd expect them to go for Sigma. That's just runabouts, it's fine. Got a bit concerned there for a moment.
Standing by.
Everybody kill the same
Fire
thing.
when ready.
Research complete.
Just having a magnificent cup of coffee, as you would expect. I am that guy. There we go.
Station complete.
Excellent. So, our trade station is nearly done. This is one of the main strengths of the Federation, is their trade power. And that's why I wanted to definitely get that in
Station
there.
complete.
So what's next is going to be... Let's sell that actually, and then we can have our areas straight away. Doop. We should be able to have a second one on there as well. And what I'm going to be going for is, of course, the Miranda. And then I'm going to be doing the tactical sensor upgrade and the high-speed training as well. Because they will upgrade our existing ships with new abilities.
Give the word. Ready.
Okay, looks like we're getting there. That's good. Can we yet afford it? No. Let's hope these pirates aren't too much of a burden at this stage in the game. They shouldn't be. That doesn't mean they won't be though, does it? There you go, we've got a bit of population on the go there.
Prepare the docking bays.
Crew standing by.
Come on, kill it with fire. Just one more set of torpedoes. You can do this. There it is. Incoming. There she goes.
Give
Fantastic.
the word. Reroute all auxiliary powered weapons.
Only one enemy vessel left. It does look like one or two of our ships are really suffering. But that's okay. I'm comfortable
Station
with this.
complete.
Oh, Voyager. Let's get the second Ares. Now, speaking of Ares, that is one of the main points of contention I expect from Paramount with regards to the Action R production. I'm aware that they have something called Ares Studios, which has been partially financed by the donations that many of us have given to the Action R productions, and it has been suggested that Ares Studios are a for-profit studio. I don't know the relevance and whether that is correct or not. I honestly don't. However, if that is the case, it would stop
All
it being
crews
a
stand ready.
not-for-profit production.
Adjusting coordinates.
In spite of the fact that it isn't directly associated. So that is something that is perhaps something that needs to be looked at in the future.
Yellow alert. Activated.
Commodity boom is taking place in 59 Eridanes territory. Okay. So let's get the Voyager returns home. Research. We're also going to research the Miranda. And we'll ask the fleet to stick where it is for the time being.
Colonization was successful.
Excellent. More dilithium, please.
Insufficient
Please, please, please.
platinum.
Blocks. Well, that's good. The pirates are coming in our general direction, but they may have got waylaid by the whale probe or something like that.
Station complete.
And as I say, we do want these two things as well. First, of course, comes the civic infrastructure for this planet. There it is. And we'll do the second variant as well at the same time. Well, for the 1.4 variant and for the Lost Years, we're also going to be looking at kind of expanding the pirate ship variety a little bit. We've mainly got kind of
Research
Gorn
complete.
designs, I believe, chiefly. But we want to kind of branch out and get more Orion designs as well. Now, we based a lot of our Gorn designs, I must
Station
admit, on Star Trek
complete.
Online, because they're actually really cool ships. So, you know, why not use what's good about something? And we did make those with a heavy emphasis on the way they look in Star Trek Online, because we enjoyed them. However, we want to kind of take a step back and look at Orion pirates and things like that, and maybe see if we can create some old school variants of ships. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight, it really isn't. However, it is something to look at for the future, and we're really looking forward to seeing what we can do there. Sell a bit of that. Get our trade station up. And we're also going to get one.
Klingon Empire recognizes your prowess.
What does the House of Korath have for me? They want me to destroy 5
Research
ships from
complete.
Task Force 13. Okay, that should be interesting.
Station complete.
Seems anathema to actually sell dilithium, but at this point, anything I can do, even in a minor way, to improve things, is good times. It seems the whale probe hasn't done any huge damage to anyone. It might be hanging around here. There we go. It's
Unable to build.
Why? Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong star system. That'll be why. Whoop, that'll go there. And we do also want one here. We're really down on the moolah. But ultimately, this will form a trade chain and will help things. One thing that you can do is, when you hover over here, you can see that white line that pops up. Now, the longer that white line is, the more each planet in that chain creates, trade-wise. So, you want to extend your trade lanes as much as you humanly can. Or inhumanly, if that's the case. There we go. So our trade lane is now going to go all the way down to here. We do have a Class L
Station
marginal
complete.
there, but we do need more vessels in order to take it, I believe. There are a couple of Treshkars, and there's a Gortan there as well. And they can be a little bit more difficult to deal with. So let's take the high-speed training from for the Sabre. And we'll also take, when we get the opportunity, the tactical sensor upgrade for the Mirandas. Those pirates
Station
still haven't
complete.
arrived. It's a little surprising, to be honest with you. Now, I do think we need to do something. Let's go over here. Oh, here we go. There they are.
We await your command. Helm, bring us about.
Norscan...
Research complete.
Quite a few Norscan light raiders. Doesn't look terrible at this point, so... Let's see what we can do Miranda-wise.
Insufficient latinum.
You're insufficient latinum. Let's just see if we are auto... Yep. We're going to need more ship slots as well, so... Maybe that's something to do now, rather than later. Boop, there we go. Logistics officer is being done. There's a couple of... Ooh. Okay. This could be more problematic than I expected. Because our ships, as good as they are,
Ready weapons.
may not be able to destroy 4 of these...
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
What are they called? Heavy raiders.
Reroute all auxiliary
Prior
power
to them
weapons.
taking Sigma... I want to say germanium. Out.
Standing by.
Alright, let's get
Understood.
the Mirandas in there.
Battle stations.
Give the word.
I mean, that's our top priority right now, is just trying to save the world.
Research complete.
Acknowledge, Starfleet. Acknowledge, Starfleet.
So we're absolutely going to pump out these Mirandas.
Changing heading.
Oh, look at that, the planet's down to nearly half health already. It's not going to be worth my time making defences at this point.
Awaiting orders.
We are going to win this, but we're probably going to lose the world. Just take a look at these Mirandas. These have been newly redesigned.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
It's nice to have a little bit of strife to start with. And we have Voyager.
Stand by.
Let's bring her in.
Ahead. Impulse power.
What have we got? Sensor triangulation,
stations.
tactical hollow fleet, or the ablative generators. Let's bring that so we can make these
Ahead.
guys
Impulse
force
power.
target us. Fantastic stuff. Well
Battle
done. More
stations.
Mirandas?
Understood.
The Klingon Empire recognizes your prowess.
House of Tyr also has a mission for me. Let's just check that out. Oh, and the Ninth Order. They want me to destroy Task Force 3. As do they. So Task Force 3 appear to be the crux of it.
Yes.
Alright, this battle is a bit of a mess at the moment, so let's focus things a bit better.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
Insufficient latinum.
There we go. Lots more Mirandas.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
And let's just
Changing heading.
tell these guys they're in a fleet.
Battle stations.
Alright, that guy's down. Now this one.
Reroute power to weapons. Acknowledge, Starfleet.
Let's go back into research. And we will do the tactical sensor upgrade. I think we need that. Excellent. Now this one. It looks like the Sevastopol has been upgraded. Let's get her... Let's go for reinforced shields for the time being. Just in case she does get
Standing
low on
by.
health.
Give the word.
And one thing that I note here that we haven't done is we haven't actually changed the pirate sigil.
Standing by.
Maybe that's something to do in the next one. Here's one of the Gorn vessels we were talking about. If you could see it with all the fire being aimed at it. And they're really, really cool. The Nautican vessels were kind of these ones here. These were partially designed based on Star Trek Online. Now, there are some really cool Nautican vessels in Star Trek Online. but they're asymmetrical. And we didn't like that as much as we liked, well, symmetrical versions.
Activated.
Alright, the raiders are preparing to launch, and I don't want to take another raid of that severity, so...
Crew standing by.
Right, we're just going to have to wait for the antimatter to regenerate a little.
Give the word. Altering course.
Okay, so we've got more Mirandas and Sabres coming in. It looks like we're going to have a fairly comprehensive fleet now, so we might go for some better worlds. Here's Janeway, kind of flying in random directions.
Captain Catherine Janeway, there's coffee in that nebula.
Now, I don't know if you guys have actually ever seen this before. I'm going to wait for this ship to calm down. This is a really cool ability on this.
Colonization
I would
was
suggest
successful.
manually using it, but check this out. Voyager's ablative armor, baby. Very, very cool. I'm surprised. I'm always surprised and amazed by the work that Max does, and this was one of his coolest features for Voyager.
Enemy vessels detected.
There it goes. Enemy vessels detected. Where? Looks like pirate raiders have been launched and they are going against Task Force 3. Excellent. Anybody who isn't me? Good. We've retaken this world. We're going to have to do that legwork
Unable to
again.
comply.
Don't have to do any more here, do we? Let's just check what things that we have. Okay, we've got that. That's fine.
Status.
I think with our ships as they are now, we are going to go and
Bring
try
us
and
to
take
full impulse.
59 Eridani. I also want a couple more scouts. Let's bulk out the fleet a little further as we go. Ooh, a Nukji Jukji. Nukji and Jukji. There's the House of Korath's
Just tell me where
scout.
to go.
Always cool. Alright, Nova.
Just tell me where to go.
Nova Robotics? No! No disassemble,
Adjusting
Stephanie.
coordinates.
Bring up local star charts.
No, we've got some scouts again. They're going to do their thing. And we will have some
Battle
more
stations.
ships as well. Hello.
Status.
Let's take this Janitza out first. It's full of Bajorans. We don't like that.
Battle stations.
Now, this is going to be a longer episode than usual. I usually like to stick to half an hour or less episodes. But so many of you wanted Sins that I thought I'd cut this one at about 45 minutes. Oh, yes.
Battle stations. Reroute power to weapons.
Got the Bestri Assault Frigate. These are such cool designs. These are some of my favourite
Standing
designs.
by.
I know they're all samey as such, but I think it's just been really, really well done and really well realised. All that variation in the Star Trek universe of similar designs. Got the Saturn Flak Frigate here. And this fellow here, the Dranethia War Cruiser. Sounds like something exploded.
Standing by.
And of course we've got the Pericles here. Pericles you might recognise as Bajoran fighter craft. I think Dax and... who's the other one?
Reroute
Kira
all
got in
auxiliary
there
power to weapons.
at some point and tried to fly down to a planet's surface.
Fire when ready.
Naturally they are weak as piss.
Reroute all auxiliary power to weapons.
Engage target.
Planetary resistance detected.
Give the word.
It's looking nice. Oh, hello. Sir, you're going to have to leave now. Let's see if they leave. They've got constellations already, shit. Sir, I am lagging. No, it's coming in.
Standing by.
As soon as we've finished off everything in this planet, we need to go back there.
Planetary resistance detected.
Hang on, do we already have...
Standing by.
Alright, let's take them... Oh, I see.
Steady as she goes.
We may have poked the bear a little here. There we go.
Standing by.
Right, it's our
Stand
planet.
by. Full power to the engine.
See if we can take that ambassador
Planetary
out.
system detected.
Ooh. Got a bream privateer. Fuck me, world here. That is going to be an ass tit to take.
Battle stations.
Yeah, they're coming in. Okay. Looks like the House of Targesh and Unimatrix 114 have a mission for me.
Altering course.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
I think this time, because of the low amount of damage going to be done to us, we'll up our strategic fortifications. Here we go. Here come the boys.
Give the word.
Everyone's here.
Battle stations.
First things first, we're going to take out that constellation. Let's manually
Standing
select
by.
Janeway. I want her to do the force attack thing as soon
Planetary
as she comes
system
into
detected.
range of their ambassador, because that's going to make it not run away. That is exactly what we need.
Give the word. Altering course.
This is going to be a money sink. It's going to be a
Standing
terrible,
by.
terrible money sink. So,
Insufficient latinum.
interestingly, it's not running, which is surprising. You're going to join the fleet? Yes, you are. Good, very good.
Standing by.
Planetary system detected.
But this is going to be a huge money spinner later on. I'm going to get lots and lots of tax out of that.
Acknowledge, Starfleet.
Don't run! Don't run. I will follow you to the ends of the earth before I let you go. This is one of their planets. I think a preemptive strike is in order, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Hey, what's going on here?
Standing by.
Get out!
Standing by. Change heading.
Let's get everybody over here. These guys are just going through my territory, are they? Yeah, that's good.
Battle stations.
Give the word.
Yeah, I think Task Force 13 are going to be out of the game pretty soon.
Standing by. Change heading. Awaiting orders.
Ooh,
Stand by.
no.
Red alert. Armed torpedoes. Prepare to launch.
Don't think we're going to get to it in time.
Squadron reporting, Captain.
I don't want the squadron,
Crew
I want this.
standing by.
You can colonize Betterer. She's run.
Battle stations.
Alright, fleet, follow them.
Changing heading.
Give the word. Change heading. Give the word. Change heading. Altering course.
We will not let this go unpunished. We cannot let this go unpunished. God, have we got more for this? Are you making money yet? No, of course you're not. That would be too easy. But you will. Oh, yes. Need 3,250 for the next level. Oy.
Acknowledge, Starfleet. Understood.
Adjusting
Nova-class
coordinates.
scout.
Station complete.
Standing by.
Hello, boys. They do have a couple more ships than we expected.
Altering course.
Standing by.
But I suspect not enough.
Status.
Janeway, ablative armor, please.
Planetary system detected.
Hey! Janeway has leveled. Let's create that tactical holofleet. She's already used it. And these are the holo variants of the Mirandas. I believe this is a holo item as well. God, this looks better than it used to, doesn't it? I think this has been remodeled, but I didn't realise. Cool.
Crew standing by. Engage target.
End this world.
Yellow alert. Activated.
A commodity boom? Honestly? I mean, looking towards it, so far we have had a whale probe, and it is rolling around somewhere. But since then, we have had commodity booms, we've had magnetic storms, another commodity boom, I think there was a culture spam. I'm not seeing the problem at this point. I mean, it's eminently plausible that there may be a problem, but I'm not seeing a problem with random events at this point. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the first episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it so far. It looks like in the next episode we're going to finish off Task Force 13. But for now, and if you enjoy what you've seen, like and subscribe. You know you want to do that, and do that, yeah. This is Golden Cat. Out.